Well, hello everybody, and welcome to AMT's Naboo N-1 Starfighter. This is a really cool model. It's die cast. This is going to be a full build of it. I was going to save it to do a Mandalorian mod to it, but I'm hoping maybe round 2 or somebody will actually come up and make an actual styrene model of the Mandalorian's version. So I figured I'd put this one together. Got a little Anakin, and that way if they do, I could have both the original N1 and the modified one. So I think that would be cool as well. But if not, I can always take it apart because it's die cast and it's screwed together. So, but let's go check it out. I'm gonna do a quick little build of the Naboo N-1 Starfighter. I was gonna do this in a Mandalorian style and cut her all up, but being a die cast, I don't know how much I want to start cutting in. Most of everything's metal, all die cast metal, which is kind of cool because you got that good silver look to it and stuff. But to cut into like these engines to get them all like correct to the Mandalorian ship, I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna hopefully there's somebody's out there, one of the companies is out there designing a model kit of it, so I was like, I might as well just wait, and if not, this is die cast, it all unscrews. I can always make it a Mandalorian one later, but for now we're going to make it an N1 Starfighter, which would be nice if I had the original, to have this original and then have the modified Mandalorian one would be cool, so. And this is something quick, it's die cast, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time cutting, we're just going to screw it together and that's about it. Just a quick build, no lights. There's no real way to get any type of engine lights or cockpit lights in this. I mean, I probably could do a cockpit light, but to try to get anything in these engines, there's no way to get across because this is all one solid piece of metal, so there's no way to get a wire across there. So I figured this would be a quick build. Betty Crocker did the cockpit off camera because it's just a lot of hand painting. Just to do it up real quick, some dials and some display screens. So I'm liking that. Did a little wash. Got little Anakin here all painted up and weathered. So he's looking pretty good. And our R2 unit, which is just a head. Got him all pre-painted. So anything that I gotta paint, I just pre-did, which is pretty much the cockpit and R2. And then these are the only real plastic pieces. These are like a soft, flexible, so that makes that nice. They're not gonna, you have to worry about them breaking because they're actually a bendable, pretty bendable, yeah. We'll have to probably touch that up where that is. But as far as the ship, these are the only real plastic pieces besides the interior, so let's start getting this thing together. Figured this would be a quick one episode build. So we already got all that in, so we need to get the cockpit in, or I can actually put Anakin in the cockpit. He is dry. R2 is a little wet. I just hit him with a semi-gloss after hitting him in a wash. So we can get you in here, Annie. Actually pretty pleased how he came out, especially the helmet. I did a little highlights and stuff. So got a glue there. Sometimes you can't get anything out of this. Sometimes this thing just wants to keep running. Alright. Get rid of you sitting up a little bit. Lean it over. That works. Sweet. Now, looks like we put him in the bottom first, huh? That's those two spots. So, okay. They really don't tell you what would be the best glue to glue this. Definitely a plastic glue won't work, so let's put a little dab of super glue down there. pretty much going to press fit. It might even be a press fit. Let's see. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a press fit. And he's going to be pinched in pretty good, so yeah, we might not have to glue him. Oh yeah, that's in there pretty good. So a nice little press fit is all you need for that. A little lid. Yeah, that'd be better. So you somehow are press fit here. Oh, I see. Stick that in there like that. Has a little notch there that goes inside there. In theory. I'm going to bend the ship all out of shape. That is a thin spot there. Let's keep it flat. Yeah. That might have been too much. And is that deep enough? There it goes. Yep, it was just. And now our holes are lining up. It was just that little tab. So now we can put Anakin back in. I mean, it's a brilliant design to have that little, that'll hold that joint together. Probably wouldn't be a 100% bad idea to pretty rough looking. Little burr there. Let's see if we can get this tighter. Everything will be great. That's pretty much it. That's not too bad. A little better. Main thing was nice is to get gotten this to go in there right. That's better. So let's get Anakin back in. And we need 3 screws. And then these get buttons. They have little buttons that cover the screws. That's right, the screwdriver is not magnetic. I should make it magnetic. You can make a screwdriver magnetic a lot of times. Oh, it does have a little bit. Just by putting it next to a magnet for a while. Just let it sit by it. Nice. Not a bad fit. It's pretty tight everywhere. A little bit not there, but they did an overlap of the body. So yeah, there it is. The cockpit looks like it's fitting in there okay. Now what's next? What are they asking for next? But do we have to screw these 2 pieces together first? What is up with that? Oh, we might have to put all that together first. Oops, I made a mistake. We got to put all this together because we got to screw this one. to that. I got it. Or what I would have done with the instructions is actually putting this top together, and then showing in one little bar, and then showing it going onto the bottom. That would make more sense. I see what we got going on here, and we have some little bit of fit issues too, which might be their paint. It needs to get press it in there a little better. Could also be those tabs too. Or are they hitting and not allowing it to go back? Let's see what we see from. Maybe a little bit. One side doesn't look that bad. That one is hitting. Not really, there's something else. It could be just this little center part where they had a little fatty edge with the paint there. Oh well. Then you go like that. I hope they give you extra screws unless one's still, okay, it's still stuck in the bottom. It's like I only have 2 screws in the bottom. Or sitting on the mat, and I know it took 3 to do the bottom. So, now we put this in. I think that from what it says, it looks like we're threading into that. And I think the other one threads into that hole, and we're threading into this one. Yep. Still a nice kit. Now I could probably drill the holes that those go in, maybe. I wonder if I should do that. If I drill them a little bigger, it might actually allow me to push that tighter. Okay. She is what she is. Okay, now I think we're... Let's do this third time. There we go. Should probably really get a mat down. I usually like to have a mat or a towel when I'm working on the actually painted parts. Always go in the closet and get a new one. That's not. At least we're not scratching anything. But most of the time, the Star Wars stuff, doesn't really matter. And this paint's been cured for how many years? A long time. Oh, it'll pinch itself together. I got it. And then this actually goes on this piece fit perfectly? Yep. This actually goes like that. But we gotta put them on these rings in between. And that goes like that, and then this will, in theory, I should get this one back here because I'll help hold it. This is a pretty cool kit. I wonder how the plastic one, because I believe they made a plastic version of this too, which would be probably a better version to do the Mandalorian mods with. Just cutting in the plastic and then you can glue styrene to it. Nice. You're gonna hook there, but we gotta get you together first and get that ring in. I got lucky. I did get that the right direction. The ring does have a taper to it to go with the curve. Make sure we put our touch-up spot down, and then in a way you're not going to see it all the time. Alright. Now it's amazing how these went up in price. I mean, pretty much people were giving them away on eBay, you know. And all of a sudden, Mandalorian came out, or that was on the Book of Boba Fett. Yeah, that he has his new ship, and then these N-1 Starfighters went boom, like almost doubled and tripled in price. I got this one on a what do they call it, where you bid on it. So I didn't get too bad. I just got it to the last second, and I didn't get too bad. I was still under way under what people wanted just this kit outright. So but we didn't go crazy, so it was worth it. Nice, very nice. So now it looks like we're doing yellow pieces. So what we'll do first, though, is let's get these tail pieces together, and we can combine them all at the same time. One. There is a way. There's a flat spot in this little notch. That's the one that goes like that. You can feel it. They did key those so they don't spin. I think it's on these pieces that you can do a little weathering right here. Yeah, we can do that on the Alright. Now I gotta loosen these up again. I'm not gonna open them all the way. I just gotta get that part under it. And I have to. We do it right because we do it twice, right? Yeah, because it doesn't. There it goes. Yeah, that does have a key. That looks like it. Yeah, that looks good. I'm not even wondering if I got that in there right. There we go. Let's get this one down and we'll hold everybody together. Bada bing. And they did give you an extra screw. Unless one fell out somewhere. Oh, we gotta get one there. Or it fell out of it. I don't know. I thought I screwed that in. Maybe I didn't. We might have just did those two. Nice. I'm pretty happy with that. I like a little bit of the tarnish that's already happening on the die cast, especially under the bottom. It's not as shiny as the top part. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And it comes with a pretty decent, you know, pretty nice stand. Which is made out of, which is die cast as well. So, here's the part that holds it. I don't think we need doing much screwing anymore. Where's our buttons? Here they come. I'm sure we got ones for certain spots. And they're actually telling you some numbers. These are numbers on them. Believe it or not, there is. You were number 1, so they're saying that one goes there. And they have registries, there's little notches. They. That's better. little debris down there. I want to get out of it from me trying to pick it up. Doesn't fit completely nice. A little more open on the front, but that's okay. And we got 2 and 3. That fits nice. And 3. This is going to be the 4, 5, and 6, I guess. I guess it wouldn't be terrible. Try to keep some. And there's one thing to check too. I see a little bit of a burr in the die cast, which will probably cause your registry not to allow it to push down all the way. You want to be difficult bringing. There you go. And 6, which will be a yellow. Which way you registered? I keep changing it. I almost wish they didn't do the register for some reason. I mean, you could. I get it, because especially with the slopes, they want to make sure you get the right slope, but I'd rather figure that out on my own than worrying about lining up the registers too. So far, so good. Let's see. Really liking how I don't. But it went in right, and it went down flush. So good. Last button. Number 9. There we go. Or is that extra screw for that? I'm sure it looks like a screw hole there. I don't think there was a screw hole fits in there pretty good. Ah, there we go. Not too bad. I like it. I wish they did a bigger version, and I'd like to have a nice styrene, or maybe get the styrene one where I can actually maybe do some lighting, because then I could always channel in the plastic through here and get, you know, an LED in there, open them up, depending on how they have it built too. If it's anything like this, it's going to be tough. But get some black wash in there too. There we go. Canopy and stickers is all it is, and there ain't many stickers, so, or decals I should say. Yeah, water slides. Oh, I think we can pop R2 in here. Yeah, registry. No, you can have them facing however you want. But this should be interesting. Get him down. No, he fit down good. Canopy. Is it a snap in? Can I have it just snapped in without gluing it? How good their little notch is. Yeah, I can just snap that in there and don't have to glue that down in case you want to open it up. Yeah, I like it. I think that's a cool ship. I always like the Naboo stuff. I even like the big chrome ship that they have. I think that's really cool. I wish they had a model kit of that, because that would be a fun one to do too. Not bad for a die cast. A little model. And then we'll do light weathering, like I said, around these engines. I think there's a little bit on the wings. I don't know if they show it too much on the, yeah. And we'll do some dark spots where these guns were supposed to be. Might even tap those with a little gun steel. You can see a little points where the cannon's supposed to be, and then we'll do some dark, like where they're shot. But yeah, they show a lot of just streaking like this way. But a nice quick kit. I'll come back and take a little break, and I'll come back and you know, I'm not gonna take all this time to do a decal on the camera, so I will come back and have all that done and maybe do a little weathering. So be back soon. All right. I got all the decals put on, and I didn't really do them on camera because they're just pretty much only like a few that go on there, but they went on there well. And then I went and painted the canopy edge, because when I realized those little red markers on the side, and I was like, wait, that doesn't go on clear, that goes on yellow. I'm like, oh yeah, you do need to. So I had to color match that. So I just used the sprue that had paint. I don't know if I still have it. Yeah. Yeah, I just used the sprue that had paint on it and just kept, you know, mixing it. And when I thought I got close, I'd just put a little next to it until it matched. Yeah, and then we'll do some little stuff here. I'm going to use a German gray, I think I'm going to try. And maybe I'll mix a little black in. I'm wondering if I should do a little black first and then make it spread out a little bit more with the German gray. This I just want to do German gray because I just want it to be a. But I'm thinking more to blasters. But we'll see how it looks. We'll dirty up some areas here. I think here we'll shoot a little bit further here, and then here we'll just do a couple littles. I think we want to get a couple here. I've seen some shots for a little bit there, and definitely here. And I think just a hair on the tip. I've seen it there too. So I'm going to set the camera up to the spray booth, and we'll get started. Alright, here we are. I already mixed or thinned the paint. That'll work. Lowered the pressure down to 20. So, should be good. See what we can get going here. You out of the way, you out of the way. I'm not going to start up the fans because it's just, geez, you know, it's just to me acrylic. It's not really that bad. Let's see if we can get a little bit in here. I already did a little gun steel on those little cannons. They're really tiny. Let's see. I'm thinking so. I was going to try to shoot from the other way, but that's why I like the German gray. It really gives that good smoked, burnt look. So it's not black. And then that way, like if you're doing a blaster hit, you can actually do the black spot, and then you come over with the German gray to give it the poof look, or the streak look. And then you have that contrast of the dark, and then if the German gray takes too much of black, you can actually just touch a little like a washy type black back in there to darken that, and then you can, if you wanted a little metal chips, like it scraped a little bit, or a piece of metal folded when it like if it's an actual blaster hit, you can add just dry brush a little silver, you know, in there, or even just touch a little silver in there, and that works great. That's actually a trick I think ILM uses a lot. I'm trying to keep it darker and then misty as it goes off, so it looks like it is exhaust that's causing all that. I add a little shading there, not much. Nowhere near like the exhaust part of the engine. Maybe a little more here. It's better to hit straight on. There we go. Nice. Probably hit something. Yeah, that'll come. Yeah, that's starting to I'm liking. That's about probably all we're gonna hefty do. Like, I'm liking. Now, that there. I might try to shoot from this angle to kind of give it that blaster kind of. I know I've seen a couple of just slight streaks back beyond. But we might have to get a little black in here to really pull that off on the chrome. That's okay, we can change the black. Like in the underneath. Anywhere I want to have like a, try to do a little there, should hide the, there. And I think we can pull a little bit back here. There we go. Maybe a little more on this edge. I don't think I hit this edge. I know I've seen a couple of them dirty tail tips. Yeah. Well, I'm like now. I might take the tape off in case I don't like how the tape looks when it comes off. But I wanted to keep most of that motor clean. Come on, unsit. There. Yeah, for the most part, it works. We might do a little, see if we can go really light. Just pull a little splatter and a little dust around that edge. Hard ship to turn around. Yeah, I think that helped pull it, tie it all in. Like I said, I can pull some of this off. Like that. Yeah. There's areas of overspray that I don't like, but I can take a little solvent and just lightly. Acrylic solvent. Yes, I think I gotta kind of pull a little black in there, which stinks because I don't need much black at all. So, we'll change. I'll pause and then we'll change for that and just kind of add a little dark black streak in there. I was wondering if I should try it with a different gun. That way if I need to add gray back to it, we can. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. I might even do some leading edge hits here with the black. Yeah, that looks good. Nice. Now let's switch to the other one and mix a little of this gray and on those blasts, on the gun hits, gun turrets or whatever. Not too much, because we'll start to hide the blackness, and then we need to tie that back in. There we go. There we go. I'm liking that. I think that's good enough for me. Did we get some underneath? Well, let's try to. Yeah, I'm liking that. It's good enough for me. There we go. It's a little harder to see on the chrome spots. Nice. Yeah, I don't think I really want to do much more. I think I did it a little heavier than I was really thinking. But I'm okay with that. There we go. So I'll do a little cleanup on some of this overspray here, and we'll come back. Well, okay everyone, there she is. I went through and did a little Scotch-Brite to back down some of the, the weathering and shots. Just go in and just lightly do that to knock it down. It works great. And then if it hits high spots, it knocks it off. So you get that kind of, where things have been hit and rubbed, and there's some spots I could do a little better. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm liking it. And it definitely toned that down a little bit. So I didn't want so much on there, but like I said, you can always take it off. Especially with the Scotch-Brite, it works great. So a little more cleaner in the center there, and I'm going to get it to where I want. Yep, and I did the same thing underneath. Sometimes you gotta walk away and come back with like fresh eyes. Yeah, I think I like that. Sometimes you see areas that are just too much compared to other areas. And you just go and keep doing that until you're happy with it. But there she is, the N-1 Starfighter. She looks really good. I'll do a couple pictures for her and maybe a quick close-up video with my other camera. But there it is. Well, there she is, all finished up. Came out pretty nice. Happy with it, with a simple die-cast model kit. RT looks all nice. The decals on there pretty good. Little Anakin's in the cockpit there, flying it. Weathering came out pretty nice. Very happy with that. Doing the Scotch-Brite really toned it down and gave it, you know, more shapes to it, you know, more streakiness instead of, you know, the fluffiness. But we didn't want to go too dirty with it because they were pretty much newish kind of ships in the movie. Weathering and dirt around the outside of the thrusters on the engines, so we went a little heavier there, but it looks good. Even though they didn't see many battles during this part of the series, they were flying them a lot. Yeah, it's a very cool ship. Really hoping they come out with a Mandalorian version. Or we might be converting this into that. Or like I said, I think I might even look for a styrene kit of this exact size. And I might be able to get some lights in the engine. Lights in the engines and then maybe a basic lights in the cockpit about all you really can do. Maybe get those three little displays right there. You could probably light up. And that overall might give enough light. Run fiber optics through them or something. But yeah. It's definitely a cool little kit for a quick little kit if you can find one at a good price. I know when I first looked at this, it was the rush for N1s because of the Mandalorian. I get it because that's a really cool version. Let's see if we can get underneath here. Yeah, it came out cool. Like I said, I don't know if it's because the kit's old, but the tarnish on the underneath that already happened is cool. They did clear even the bare metal parts. But still, it came up with like a cool tarnish to it. But yeah, I'm very happy with it. It's gonna look good in the glass cabinet. So there it is. I'm glad you watched the build, and hope maybe you find one of these and, you know, a real simple one-day kit. The most time you're going to put into it is really just painting the cockpit if you do it by hand like I did. I mean, I did the basic color and you know, I sprayed that, but doing all the little details. A lot of it you can't see because it's underneath that the displays, those three little displays that are right there. finished. This one took about 2 days, really. So, till next time, thanks for watching.